Hey there guys, DMO73 here. Sorry this list is a little bit late. I had some stuff going on today, but here it is. This is for the Zero Stealth list that you saw me play this week. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I really like Zero because I think that she has probably some of the best utility in terms of being able to answer kind of really heavy early game aggro, which is something that, if played properly, can put Stealth in a bad position. You know, if they can't answer really fast swiftness creatures early on, they kind of can struggle, which is kind of tricky. But I think Zero being able to steal swiftness and being able to pump up your Resonators when you're playing kind of control mirrors can be really helpful. So she has a judgment cost of 2, energize it for white. For 1 white, you can give a target Resonator +1/+1, and for 1 black, target J/Res loses all symbol skills until the end of the turn. Flips over for 2, turns into an 11/11 with precision. She can't take any damage while she's battling, and your opponent's J/Res can't gain any symbol skills while she's on the board. That kind of shutdown, I think, is really helpful in the mirror match, especially when people are playing things like Mikage and stuff like that. Being able to just shut them down, I think, is really effective. Moving into the stone base, we run 4 Ruler's Memoria, just so we can access our color splashes easily enough. 4 Dark Depths, because I think probably some of the best cards in the deck utilize water, and for some of your sideboard options, and then 2 Heaven's Rift. So then you have 6 light sources, which is, I think, more than the deck needs. So, moving into the Resonators, we only run 9 Resonators. We run a 1-of Fairy of Sacred Vision, just to be able to kind of have an extra bit of an edge in the stealth matchup, and as well as pop additions. And then 4 each of Ryza, and 4 each of Melder. Those are the only creatures we run just to push the game out. It is the stealth package. Quickly moving into the spells, Zero's Magic Light. I think this card is greatly underrated. I think it's fantastic. Being able to cast this for 1 at instant speed is always very good because it does target, but it doesn't destroy, so you can just RFG something, which is really nice, and it only costs you 1 because you're playing 0. 4 Space Time Anomaly, because it is killing stuff. It hits J/Reses, and it lets you draw cards. There's really much more to say about that. Fantastic card. 4 Seal of Wind and Light, because being able to cancel stuff is always fantastic. 3 Lapis Darkstorm for hand disruption. If you can put your opponent down to only having 1 card in their hand at a time, 1 card to play, and you're sitting on Zero's ability, stealth cards face down, and cancel spells, then you pretty much just win the game. 2 Wind Secluded Refuge for draw power and some more protection for 0. 2 Black Moonbeam, because this deck doesn't have as much draw power as some of the other stealth lists like Charlotte, so having 2 makes it easier to see them more often. And then 2 Interdimensional Escapes to be able to deal with Turbo Gwyber and decks that like to go really wide. I can usually get 3 for 1s or 4 for 1s off of this card, and the value is just nuts because a lot of people aren't expecting it. And then for the Regalia base, we run 3 Levitine for swiftness, 4 Bows to help with early game aggression, as well as stealth mirrors. To help finish off games if you need them, 2 Apollos to give 0 flying and just go over their heads to finish the game. 1 Horn of the Sacred Beast to be able to recycle the deck if you need to. 1 Death Scythe, just because it's Death Scythe, and I like having a 1-of in the deck, just in case I don't have will to be able to steal swiftness from a J-Res. And then a 1-of Clash G's Tank, just as like the value card. It can tap for 1 and pay 1 and tap to gain 200, pay 2 and tap to give something hexproof, pay 3 and tap to draw a card, pay 4 and tap to rest something. So if you're sitting on all that free will at the end of every turn and this just keeps sticking around, this card can get you a lot of value, a lot. So that is it for the list, guys. Let me know what you guys think, what you like about it, what you would do differently. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.